Okay, today we're going scouting. I've never really done this before. I guess scouting is hunting just without a weapon, right? I've got a spot that I've been explicitly instructed to hunt. It is pre-season, so can't hunt yet anyways, so hopefully I can scout out a couple of good hiding spots. I guess I'm looking for sign. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm looking for out here. The obvious stuff is, some good rubs, fresh deer shit, any well-worn game trails, that sort of thing is, I guess, what I'm looking for. I don't really know. But yeah, just a beautiful day. It's like mid-morning, so I'm not expecting to see any deer unless I bump some out of their beds, that'd be great. But just excited to go for a walk, and we'll see what we can see. All right, so the road is right where it was supposed to be, and there's no gate across it, so that's good. And feels good to get a little willow wash on the truck again. Things are a little more overgrown than I was expecting, but it's definitely been used, which is a good sign. I'm like 100 meters in to this road, and I just scared up like, I don't know, a dozen grouse already. There's a reason they call them bush booby traps, because fucking heart attack every single time. Just you're walking along being as quiet as possible, and then just a fucking explosion of activity right beside your head. Tons of tracks on this road. Unfortunately, so far it's just ATV, but it's dense. It's thick in here. It's an old logging scar that's been planted. Tons of pine trees, and very young, so the understory is thick. Lots of moose sign here so far. It's really windy today, and it's right in my face. I had a look at the map. It looks like it's supposed to open up a little more in here. I'm kind of in the middle of some really thick shit. Not awesome deer hunting, for sure. But I gotta press on carefully here. It's a little bit more open. Kind of in the trees. It's hard to tell. The road's really thick. mature fir, like a little clump, little island. I don't see like a ton of sign as far as like a rub or anything like that. No piles of deer shit. Like I thought there'd be deer shit all over. But this is kind of nice. There's some room to see in here finally. So this might be a good spot to come and hang out sometime. Especially if I can find some actual sign of a deer being in here. That looks like game trail for sure. Through here. Look at these crazy trees. So I'm trying to follow this game trail without actually like walking right on top of it, so I don't fuck it up. Crazy berries everywhere in here. Okay, cool. So there's like 3 or 4 trails all kind of crisscrossing right in here. There's one here you can sort of see, and then that back one back there, and then there's another one here that runs off that way. Something's walking around in here a lot. So many berries. Bear country for sure. Okay, so now I'm along the edge of this like spruce crap. A lot of old blowdown. It's gross in here. Still no sign, like real good sign of a deer anywhere. I cannot stop eating these blueberries. So it's not a complete loss. There are so many trails in here. Like 100% well-used game trails. And like you would think you'd find so much sign all over the place of deer in here, but my only thought is that maybe it's just too early in the season because there's so much food in here. Maybe they're just not here yet. Maybe they come through here, fatten up before winter or something. Maybe these trails are all old. Fucking gross, man. Whew. Anyways, I'm kind of working this whole zone, this great big area. Has like a big island of trees, mature timber in the middle of it. And I went and had a look in there. It's really nasty, thick, gross, a lot of blowdown. It's probably right where the animals are all hiding. But I'm just basically doing a big loop around it. And we're back into the thick nastiness again. That's right where I'm heading. So, scaring up grouse 5 feet away from me. Giving me heart attacks. Just kind of working my way back toward the road now. Yeah, it's wild. Like, this looks like great habitat. There's tons of browse, lots of grass, plenty of berries, and it's crazy. Like, usually in this country you can't walk 10 minutes without finding a little pile of chocolate covered raisins somewhere, but not one. Even, I mean, we've been getting a little bit of rain here in the last couple of days, so even where I'm thinking I'm seeing a sign or a track, it's pretty washed off. So it's tough, but you know, it's always good to get out. It's I think getting boots on the ground really helps with recognizing what those images, those satellite overhead images actually translate to in real life. So just collecting more data like that is always a good thing. And yeah, maybe later in the fall, maybe we get a little skiff of snow in October, November. Come out here and see if we get a little more sign. Definitely lots of goddamn grouse. Just found some cell service, and my buddy confirmed that that area is more like a rut kind of time, which makes a lot of sense, but looks like a great zone. There's another spot that I hunted actually last year, and just as soon as we got a little bit of snow, I was out there and it was just an absolute party. Couldn't walk literally 3 steps without crossing deer tracks. It was unbelievable. So it's not too out of the way here. Maybe we'll go check that out real quick and see if there's any activity there. Because if there's not, then I know that we're just too early. Okay, this is one of my favorite spots actually to come and hang out and hunt, because it's really close. There's the truck. It's not a far walk into here. And yeah, like I said, just so much activity in here. It was insane. Now, right now, it's free range for cattle. They've definitely been around in here. There's a lot of cow sign, so it kind of mucks up some of the tracks sometimes, but we're getting right into this road that's got this big tree down, but then kind of this field beside it, and then there's an old road that goes that way into another opening. And yeah, last November it was just an absolute party. And then down the hill here a little bit, we'll check out down there, because we actually spooked does out of there 2 years in a row. We'll see what happens. This clearing was mule deer central last fall, and again, zero sign of any deer in here at all right now. Definitely lots of moose. Something's been in here stomping around a little bit, packing in a pretty good trail, and definitely some good moose sign, but zero for deer in here. So I think we're just too early, which sucks because bow season starts next week and I want somewhere to go that won't just be a waste of time. Yeah, it's starting to rain on us, but the field was a bust. But I'm just heading down this little hill here. The last 2 autumns in a row, we bumped out a little group of does down here. And I don't know, my wind is horrible. It's blowing right at my back street down here. But maybe we'll go and see if at least there's a track or something. The cows have been down here too, so it's hard to tell. Let's go see. This little hill, this little gully. 3 does first year, and I think 2 the second. Right here. I think all of this is just from the cows. I don't think there's any deer around yet. We did see some tracks. Small to be a calf, but it's hard to say, not definitive enough. That's good though. We got 2 completely different areas checked out today. I figure like this is just kind of the legwork that you got to put in like one time in every kind of zone, just to figure out when things are starting to roll. And now we know neither of these 2 spots are any good early season. Great. I'll leave you guys with a very important hunting tip about a pretty underappreciated piece of kit, to be honest. Always, always, always bring a Ziploc bag, because even when you can't hunt, you can still gather.